Bo Jackson, the talented freshman in the backfield, saying, throwing on first down. Underneath, he's got his man, Brandon.
And then all the electricity on the outside, including the best player in America, Jeremiah Smith.
And on first down, Bo Jackson.
1 at the top of the screen.
Second down and 8 at the 38-yard line. Sayin pulls it out. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Sayin out of the gun with time underneath. Caught. Guess who? Jeremiah Smith. First.
We're double covering him out here, and yet he's still going to find the area in the middle of the field over here from the right side. You see him over the top, but he's able to get across the middle. Beautiful ball. Again, there's the accuracy, and it allows Jeremiah Smith to run right through that catch. So smooth for as big and athletic as
yards. 2 touchdowns against the Gophers last week from the 44. Jackson trying to sweep around the left side, and he gets crunched. 44. Opening series for the Buckeyes. Sayin takes his time, goes through his progressions, finds Carr, which is 183.
What you want to do is try to get the tight end, but watch as the linebacker for Illinois is going to catch the tight end. What do? You go to this side and throw that little curl route. It's a nice job from Julian Sayin getting to his second read.
Sayin throwing dimes already. First down at the 33. Sayin lost it up. Incomplete. Carnell, second down and 10 at the 33. They'll hand it off to Jackson, who has a hole, hits the sideline. Jackson out of bounds. It's Bo Jackson.
He better be great, right? I mean, you can't be an average back if your name's Bo Jackson. That's up front, Luke Montgomery, number 51. Gus, when I watch the film, Luke Montgomery, number 51, he's playing the best football of anybody up front. They run it over that left side. No one there.
Oh, Illinois. Jackson again. Ooh.
Torrey Cox, number 5. Here he is on the outside. There's the big hit from Matthew Bailey. And Torrey Cox just goes down to a knee.
Tate in motion. Inside handoff. Jackson with a little room. And he'll give it perfect. Sayin fakes the pitch. Shovel pass inside. Didn't fool anybody. Max. Altmaier on first down, play action, he'll throw it, looks deep, and incomplete. That ball, 2nd and 10 at the 25. Valentine remains in the game, and they'll hand it to him. With good leg churn. 3rd down and 3 at the 32. Empty backfield, Altmaier underneath, has his man, that's Clement, he'll pick up the first down.
Nice combination over here on this left side. Couple of blocks up front. Igbenos in the corner. He got inside rather than staying outside. And
Altmaier, another quick strike to the far side. This time it's Beatty. Hank Beatty comes. Altmaier handing it off, and Valentine goes down. Keep the chains moving. Altmaier underneath and intercepted. Ohio State, Pierce down at
lineup change for Ohio State, because Jermaine Matthews is normally an outside corner, but Hank Beatty for Illinois, he's been one of the most productive receivers in the country over the last couple of games. He plays in the slot, in the middle. So taking an outside cover player and putting him on Beatty allows you to play him in man, and it pays off right.
Sayin gives it to him. And he'll get through the hole, pick up about
in this game.
2nd down and 5 at the 30. Donaldson again, straight ahead, and
we're going to get these guys exiting out here. Watch these linebackers. They get out of here. And so what does that allow you to do? Great push by the offensive line. Not enough numbers to defend the run.
Illinois for the national champions. Play fake. Sayin rolls. Time. Sideline. Jeremiah Smith out of school coach calls him. And straight ahead. Peoples this time. And Donaldson on the pitch. He's inside the 1.
Is that Bailey again with a tackle? And does he get the ball across? No, forearm down, ball short. Great job by the official on the near side. And that was Matt Bailey again.
AI. Second man through. Touchdown. Ohio State.
Check out the left side of this offensive line right here. You've got Austin Sareveld, Luke Montgomery moving people at the goal line. Great push. And that's what allows Donaldson to go in almost untouched into the end zone, and a nice early lead for these Buckeyes on the road.
State with a 10-0 lead on the road. Let's see how Illinois responds after turning it over. And they'll start from the goal line. Jordan Anderson. He's definitely made his mark on this defense from the 20. And here's the run. Lafferty with space and 6. Play fake. Altmaier looking. Altmaier goes deep. Incomplete. Fans wanted a flag.
I think the fans have a case here, because as Igbinosun is down the field, look, he grabs Bowick's jersey and doesn't allow him to come back for the football. Igbinosun has been one of the most penalized players in college football over the last 2 years. In fact, last year he had 16.
10 at the 36-yard line. Delayed handoff. Lafferty. And he's dragged McDonald. 3:26. Third down and 10 at the 26. And incomplete. That one over. Jeremiah Smith lines up in the Wildcat formation. No. The pistol back. Peoples makes the first man miss, and he has to fight to get across as the wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. Sayin looks the other side.
Did he get that foot down? Control, oh yeah, 2 feet. That's an NFL catch right there for a guy that'll be playing on Sundays. I'll tell you what, this guy, he had a breakout game last week. Gus, here's the thing. We talk about Jeremiah Smith.
First-round player, first-round person. First down and 10 at the 39. Over the middle, and they hit the tight end, Max Clare. Jackson, the freshman. They give it to him. Jackson picking his way. Sayin lofts it up. Sideline! Jeremiah! And he's got it at the 20. First down, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, you're going to line up man-to-man coverage. This is difficult to do. He beats him off the line of scrimmage. The ball's a little underthrown. Does he keep that in possession all the way through? Looks like it was coming loose, but look, and this guy is just so good. It doesn't matter, single coverage, double coverage. They are going to take a look at this, because you could see that ball was starting to come loose as he was going down.
That ruling is under.
Caden Fagan checks in. Fagan has been nursing an upper body injury and almost another pick. Peyton Pierce.
Correction, foul is on number 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Peyton Pierce is even in the game.
Okay, it's Igbinosun.
Yeah, Igbinosun arrived just a little early, going through the back of the wide receiver right here. They're trying to run the run-pass option, the RPO, and there's that right hand right in front of the official, turning the wide
there. First down and 10 of the 26. Altmaier near side. Beatty turns it up with space. Fagan remains in the game. He's a big running back. 255 first down. Now this is the Patriots versus the Giants in the Super Bowls, and he realized he needed to spread out this Bill Belichick.
They're starting to do a little bit.
First down and 10 at the 39. Play fake. Altmaier sets up all day to throw. Checks it to the far side. He's got Beatty, and Beatty.
Yeah, great job by Altmaier. Watch, he's going to start all the way on his left and work the entire field. Here he goes. He's left, and now he's going to get all the way back over to the right side to his outlet, Hank Beatty, who makes a nice move, but got hit hard as Tywone Malone started coming from the interior of that defense. There's his eyes. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, and now 4. There's the outlet, and he's got time to do it. The offensive line doing a nice job in front.
Last week against Altmaier over the middle and broken up. Johnny on the spot again.
This is difficult to do. He's reading the run on the left side, but then he's got to come back and throw the ball on the right side. And that one was on the money.
And they'll run it and will not get it. 47. They'll hand it off, looking for that first, and they should get
to say the last Buckeye in there, I think, was Caleb Downs. Watch number 2. He comes in from the right side. It looks like Fagan is short, but then Downs jumps on the back of him and moves him forward a half yard. I think it's what's allowed him to get the line to gain, falling forward, and the Illini will stay on the
back in. Altmaier, here's the reverse. Altmaier trying to throw it, and it didn't fool
defense. Watch these guys back there. Watch, you got safety back here, and they're all just going to take off into their zones, eyes in the backfield. Doesn't fool anybody. And I think that comes from the confidence they have in the defensive line. It's too early.
Second down and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Fagan running. He'll get outside. Nice stiff arm drag down from 8. Trips at the top of your screen. Altmaier in trouble. Reverses. Sideline caught and first down.
Up that blitz and allowed Altmaier to get out to the left side, but look, he stepped out.
The receiver was forced out of bounds, came back on his own, legally caught the ball, first down.
Igbinosun pushes him out. He can reestablish.
Play fake. Sayin. He'll take a shot. Sideline. Caught. Claire. And a first down.
Before you actually have the catch.
All right, thank you, Mike. Sayin again now to throw it. Sayin guns it underneath, caught, and up the Illinois 17. Handing it off. Jackson. Not a lot. Tate in motion. Lines up in the slot. Play fake. Sayin rolls, takes his time, and he'll just walk it out of bounds.
Got to pitch a tent on that one because there was all sorts of guys falling over. Watch, Tate's going to hit the tight end. They fall over. You got a tight end out in the backfield. He falls over back there, and Sayin's like, wow.
Sayin delivers. Incomplete. And it's good. Altmaier hands it off to Valentine. He'll cross the line.
Valentine was shaken up on the play. You can see as he's trying to, look, his leg collapses right there. Oh my goodness, that's just terrible to see. And so he doesn't have a body part down as McDonald was pulling.
Now for Ohio State, first down. Jackson on the toss. And Jackson wrapped up at the. All right, Jenny, second and 10 of the 26. Jackson.
Your screen.
Third down and 6 at the 22. Sayin looks that way. And caught.
Because of the way that he gets off the ball and threatens you down the field, and it just allows him to drop out of that route. Slaps him by, and Juice Clark gives up the space. He knows where he's at, 2 feet in.
Ennis in motion. Peoples has to fight. Sayin with time. Ball deflected or swung out rather to Jackson. He dives.
Outside. He's going through his progression, but because it took so long, look, he had a lead blocker in there. That's Max Clare. And as long as he stayed in, in the air, ball over the pylon. And Bo is in the end zone. Great job by Julian Sayin, just surveying the field.
First down at 15.
Wait, what?
No. It's 58, bro. It doesn't work out that well. Over the middle, and it's caught. 2 timeouts remaining for Illinois. Altmaier again over the middle, and again he completes it to Hunt.
He wants to play with tempo.
First down at the 48. Altmaier again on near side. Colin Dixon turns it up.
He'll need the game, and that's what it feels like right now.
Second down and 2. Here's the run with Fagan. First down, Illinois. 31. Altmaier over the middle. Checks it down this drive. Altmaier over the middle. Caught. Should be a first down.
He's been terrific.
First down at the 20. Altmaier near side throw. Clement. And he'll get to
those blitzes that can't get fresh pass rushers on the field.
Second down. The fade in the corner. Caught. Bowick. A flag on. and Bowick runs a great route and makes a terrific catch.
He's their red zone target. There you see the tug of the jersey. The only thing is that nothing actually hit in bounds. I'm sure this will be reviewed for the touchdown perspective. The penalty will stand, though. I think this is going to come back from a touchdown. There's the grab of the jersey, and the young corner, Devin Sanchez, gets called for it. Bowick is really a big guy, 6'4", 210, and he's really good in the air. There was a flag on the other side as well for P.I. But
the deep Mac in the eye with the tender shoulder. Play fake. Altmaier scrambles, turns it up. Oh, what a tackle. 2 timeouts. 1:18. Altmaier pulls it out underneath, and
Tywone Malone looks like a ballerina here. Watch, he's going to turn himself all the way around, spin, and just grab him and say, no, you come here. And he stops him at the 1 yard line. Look, Malone's looking way outside, and then Lofrey falls in his lap. He spins him down to the ground.
Down.
It's Christian Abney, the far side tight end. And Altmaier's not even.
Lofrey checks in. Altmaier in the corner, back shoulder, incomplete.
That ball needed to be thrown higher from Luke Altmaier. You see Igbinosun never turns around, gets away with some contact, but the ball is so low. That's got to go up high.
He didn't play the ball. Should that be a penalty?
Well, only if there's contact through the man that's forceful enough to keep him from making a play, giving up a touchdown.
First down to the 25. Sayin looks backside, sets up a screen with Jeremiah in down and 8. Not in a rush with the lead. Sayin sideline throw caught by Mac. 3rd and 4. Sayin looking over the middle and knocked. And they've got a red-hot kicker.
Great job by Bailey, staying close to Claire and then not contacting him as he goes.
1st and 10 at the 40. 2 timeouts left. Altmaier all day to throw. Checks it down to Anderson, and he'll just walk. 2nd and 8 at the 42. Altmaier looking. Altmaier fires. Oh, incomplete.
He got all sorts of time in the pocket, and this one is just out of the reach of Clement. Ran a beautiful route. He's behind the defense, and boy,
trips at the bottom of your screen. Here comes the pressure, and Ohio State gets to him.
Gus, watch your guy Arvell Reese right through the tackle, just shoves him into the lap of Luke Altmaier, and
Altmaier needs to be better. We will be better in the second half.
All right, 1st down and 10, and Altmaier handing it off to Lofrey. 27. Altmaier out of the shotgun. Altmaier over the middle, and a nice ball.
But decent, and then you got to attack the seams of the defense.
They get there quickly. 1st and 10 at the 40. Lofrey down the sideline, out of bounds at the Ohio.
Defense went over that direction, and Ohio State was outmanned.
1st down from the 37. Altmaier fires deep. Altmaier sideline, no. 6'2", 195.
Yeah, long corner. Comes back for his senior year, and he's always going to have hands on the wide receiver. And you can see they're looking back. Colin Dixon wants a flag right there. But you know,
7.
Good strategy.
Here's Altmaier under pressure and just throws.
Look at this defense adjust. Watch all these defenders. They're trying to flood the zone over this way with all of the motion and then the wheel out of the backfield. But the defense was on them. It was man coverage. Again, Matt Patricia switching things up. Call them. They think they're going to be in that zone, and then all
year. Can you imagine in the next couple of years? 3rd and 10. Altmaier delivers. Caught. 1st down. And they're starting to get their confidence.
They really are. And again, it's the ability to attack that deep middle of the field. When they're in zone coverage, that's exactly where you have to attack them. Middle, that's where Altmaier needs to attack.
Gain of 17. Altmaier again. Quick strike this time. And it's Rust. And
That's exactly what they're doing, and they're having success.
2nd and 1. Here's a handoff. Fagan. Down and goal at the 9. Fagan with some room, dragged the pistol. They dump it off, short side, Beatty! With the saving tackle.
Beatty tried to spin himself back to the goal line. Does that ball break the plane? It looks like it's short. Left forearm on the field.
Third down goal from the 1. Can Illinois get in? Altmaier pulls it out. Spins!
This is unbelievable. Altmaier's protecting the football. Does that ball get in? He's trying to spin. It's in his right hand.
It didn't.
Illinois is going to want another look at this. The fact that the ball's in the right hand, it's not over the goal line, and so when he's down, it's short of the line to gain. I think that
in the backfield, out of the offset eye, they pitch it to him, and they'll get in. Woo! Illinois, Hank Beatty with the pitch.
Now that is an unbelievable design right there. You hand it to Beatty, he's in the backfield, and then he executes an option out to Loffrey right there. The handoff option play. Of course they have that in the playbook.
The sideline, and
he was like, well, I don't see that being a foul.
You got me. So here's Ennis. And Brandon Ennis hopping forward. And he'll give that remark. First down and 10 at the 37. Here's a handoff to Donaldson. And
he's deep, not allowing these wide receivers to get over the top.
Loss of 1, second down and 11. Sayin over the middle. Oh, he's got his tight end on the seat.
Player and got one-on-one and made him pay.
First down to the 42 now. And the handoff to C.J. Donald is of my life. Here's the handoff. Jackson. 3rd and 1. At the Illinois 33, Sayin looking, flushed out, on the move, complete. Gain of 7.
Well, they get pressure from the interior, but watch Julian Sayin. He does a great job eluding the pressure, gets out of the pocket to the right, and then finds his tight end, Kazmarek, for an easy completion and a first down. I tell you, the poise for Sayin really jumps out to me just because he's such a young player. Road, and he looks very poised.
1st and 10. And here's the reverse to Smith. He's got blockers. Oh, he's upended. What a tackle.
And Smith was shaken up. They've got 2 blockers out there. You've got Max Clare and Serveld, and neither of them blocked Torrey Cox. He just splits the 2 blockers, and he's able to get after Jeremiah Smith, who landed awkwardly. Watch, he kind of gets his back bent. He lands on his face, and he...
23. Donaldson, and he smashes forward. And Luke Montgomery, Serveld as well as Heinzman.
Got to include the tight end, Kazmarek, a good block. Philip Daniels pulls around from the right tackle position.
Sayin on the short roll, dumps it down, Jackson, and he's tackled it, standing up, ready to check back in. Here's a handoff, Peoples. And Peoples, like Julian Sayin. Ennis goes in motion. Here's Sayin looking underneath, caught Donaldson. And Donaldson denied. Now they switch the formation. Donaldson, and it's Sayin leaning forward, and he'll get the first down. Donaldson runs into a crowd. Hey, Donaldson, he can smell it. They give it, and he's hit before he gets to the line. Of
Kreutz came flying in. Here he is at his linebacker position. Watch him just knife into the defense. The guard doesn't see him coming. He's in the backfield.
Out of the eye. Donaldson. I don't know. Touchdown. C.J. Donaldson.
Who's coming around right here from the fullback position. He's going to kick out, and then as Donaldson makes contact, he's going to spin back to his back and just get across the goal line for a touchdown.
And at the 30, Altmaier, screen, Loffrey, and he'll be lucky.
A corner, they can just interchange at any moment.
2nd down and 10. And Altmaier has it stripped. Ohio, Illinois.
Well, he's going to come from this slot corner position, and here's the blitz. It comes from a long way out, and Altmaier never sees him. The coverage rotates, and right before he's trying to let go of that ball, Matthews is able to strip it out, and Curry is Johnny on the spot, and he's able to get the turnover for Ohio State. Another short field for this offense for the Buckeyes, and another mistake.
For Sayin. He'll throw it. Sayin. And incomplete.
Defensive coordinator here was an understudy of him.
Second down and 10 of the 24. Sayin guns it to the sideline and it's caught.
Far hash to your left out route. It's got to be thrown right on the money and right on time. Beautiful throw.
Apartment buildings and shopping malls. Here's the handoff. Donaldson.
Here it was on the outside, and they're tangled up like this. And
did you see that? They'll hand it off. Donaldson. C.J. Donaldson in the backfield. They give it to him. Donaldson fighting forward. Third down and 1 at the 3. Inside handoff. Donaldson can smell it again. No, Sayin will throw it. Touchdown, Jeremiah Smith. How simple can it get when you have number 4 on your team?
Check out this release. Just a little inside move and then explodes to the outside. And Juice Clark can't come. And then that defense is just outstanding.
This time Illinois will get a chance. Sanders. And Mario Sanders.
Those linebackers and defensive linemen.
First down at the 16. Here's the run. Lawford. That's just it. Look at him. He's an actor.
It's just for show.
Second down and 9 at the 17. Altmaier drops it off. Lawford tried to hurdle.
Well today.
Third down and 5 at the 21. Underneath, Altmaier, nice throw. So they're asking you, and he said the question they're asking, I just want to know. Tell me, coach. Just like that. Look at Downs.
Hard clap. He wanted to try to snap it when Downs was in the neutral zone. See, he looks over and he flinches just like that, but Downs has the opportunity to get back, but that.
Altmaier out of the pocket. Decides to run it and goes out of bounds at 30. Altmaier under pressure. Almost intercepted.
What has been a dominant Duck team.
Dante Moore, the quarterback there. This ball fielded at the 25 by Ennis. And he's wrapped up in take 23 for the Buckeyes. Up big, 34-10. Julian Sayin over the middle and incomplete.
Middle of the field to the tight end. Ball is on the money, but you see right there, yeah, their knees, left knees banged into each other there as there's a big hit from Mile offense.
Second down and 10 at the 23. Sayin handing it off. Third down and 8 at the 25. Sayin again steps up in the pocket, delivers out wide to Ennis, and 34-10. Altmaier on first down, all day to throw it off his back foot. Caught. Dixon. We are watching the best team in America, the Ohio State Buckeyes, against the Illinois team. Second down and 4 at the 38. There's another handoff. Lawford. And Lawford looking for 7. Different animal. Altmaier. Nobody open. Altmaier finally finds a receiver from the 30. Luke Altmaier checks it down again. Lawford. Second and 5. Altmaier out wide. And it's Anderson. Sonny stops.
Best linebacker core in the country.
Third down and 1. And Illinois will not get it. And it should be a first down. First down at the 19. Altmaier. Wings it. Incomplete. Flag on the play, though.
Penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Another one of these in the corner of the end zone. We've seen several. Brett Bielema has been arguing for this call all day long, and here Matthews just into the chest of the wide receiver.
They fake the option over the middle. Touchdown. Colin Dixon. Nice play.
Offense inside the 5. Watch the misdirection here as Altmaier is going to fake a couple of different times. First on this jet sweep across, then the fake pitch, and then he sets up in the pocket as his wide receiver Colin Dixon late release into the middle of the.
Altmaier will throw it. Looks. End zone. Incomplete.
Where he's been, third stop as a head coach. But his formula, Gus, is, and he said it.
Second down and 8 at the 43. And Isaiah West in the game now at running back.
As you travel up to Ann Arbor.
Big game for them today against USC. West.
Bielema to try to match those offers. He just said, nope, I'm here.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
You know, that can be rare in this day and age of college football, but that's why they love him here.
Second down and 11 over the middle.
This week, a 4-hour procedure, and you know, I'm just hoping and praying everything went well. Great completion there on the battling at times during his life have come back.
First down at the 49. Nice throw by Altmaier to
USC, an emotional win.
First and 10 at the 29. Altmaier, guess who?
Trisha dialing it up. So here's Arvell Reese, and he's going to be blitzing right here. Downs comes up the back. I'll tell you, that's a business decision from the back. Do you see the back? He was like, all right, which guy am I taking?
Not number 8.
I'll take number 2. And Luke Altmaier's like, really? You're going to leave me number 8? Which one? And they go, number 8.
Number 8. 4 sacks for Ohio State today. Altmaier under pressure. Got that one off, and Rusk makes a nice catch.
Second time you brought that up.
Here's another throw. Altmaier under pressure. Incomplete. Tyleek Williams, 28.